Hello, everyone. All right, so I've learned that many have questions. How do I figure out my sun sign, my moon sign, and my rising sign? Most of you know your sun sign. That information's fairly easily accessible, and you can pretty much figure it out wherever, whenever, you know. For most of us, our moms tell us our whole lives, or our friends tell us, and we get that information from them. But how do we find out what our moon sign and rising sign is? Because you're not only your sun sign, well, let me rephrase that. Your sun sign is the major aspect of your personality. However, your moon sign as well as your rising sign play a lot into your personality. And if you have one particular sign or planet within your chart, say 3 or 4 times, then that energy is going to play a lot into your personality. Each house represents different aspects of our personality, how we use our money, how we react in scary situations, how we what kind of spouse we would be. Okay, all of this information is within our chart. So how do we find that out? Let me transition. So we know that there are 12 signs. There are also, oh geez, I guess I should have figured this out first. There's also all the planets in our solar system that are going to affect each of these 12 houses within our chart. We all have 12 houses. So for me, on my chart, I'm a Pisces. And when I look at my chart, Pisces is actually, I want to say nope, it's right here. And then my moon sign is right here, which is Taurus. So everyone's chart is going to look different once you get that figured out. So go to our good friend Google or whatever search engine you may use and simply type in free astrology chart. From there, as you can see, there's lots of great information that can come up for you. I'm not affiliated with any of these, so you can choose whatever you want. For me, I used Astro Cafe. Now for this, you're going to need to know some information here. You're going to have to know, once you click on one of these, you'll get something like this popping up asking you to fill in your name, optional address. On some of them, you need to choose if you're a man or a woman at time of birth, not what you choose to relate with now, but at time of birth. However, if you're transgender, I would recommend doing both charts, reviewing and seeing them from both the male and female perspective. I don't think it's going to change much. I honestly think they ask you that question just for their records. You will enter the date, the month, the year you were born. This is why you need to know the time. They want to know what time and what city you were in when you were born, because the longitude and latitude play a part as into what degree the planet was in within your chart. You fill out all this information and then they will give you your own personalized custom astrology chart. Okay? They will tell you your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign. Say you are, as an example here, a Aquarius sun with a Taurus moon. Well, Aquarius are pretty well known for wanting to have their own businesses or running their own businesses. With that Taurus moon, Taurus tend to be very into, well, actually all earth signs, into housing, whether owning housing, property management, realtors. So You know, that also for Taurus, furniture is a big deal. Furniture, you know, they really like nice furniture. So you may own your own business selling furniture, or you may have your own business as a retailer, realtor. I can't even speak, the dog's distracting me. And then say your rising sign is Capricorn. Well, Capricorns are hard workers, normally first there and last to leave. So you may not have a lot of employees because you want to run this business all by yourself. Or, you know, you could have a Scorpio rising sign, meaning that you're, you know, or a Sagittarius rising sign, meaning you're cutthroat at what you do. You're the best at what you do. You could be a Libra Aries. So Libra sun sign, meaning you're, you know, you could be drawn to doing things in legality, being a lawyer. And with your Aries moons, it means you're nothing's going to stop you. You keep at what you're keeping at. You don't care what anybody else says. You're going to win this case for your client. So all this information is going to give you information about you and your specific personality. Say you have Pisces in your communication house, your house of communication. Well, you may have a hard time expressing your feelings, especially when your feelings are hurt, without crying, because you're such a tender soul when it comes to communicating about your feelings. All this information is how you find out you specific, and how you get away from, or how I get away from, doing cusp videos. Because I have noticed that doing the cusp videos, that they are really resonating with either the sign before or the sign after. I'm getting basically the same message, just in a different form of verbiage. And I don't want to take away from the messages that are getting out there. What I want to do is add to those messages. So if you're a Pisces Aries, and I pull the cards and I'm getting all the same information that I got for the Pisces reading I've just done, and then the Aries reading I do is completely different, but you watch them both and you're getting helpful information from both, versus just the short little small information that you're getting from the Pisces Aries, it's going to help you more. And that's what I want to do. I want to avoid making a shorter video that isn't going to help you as much as the two longer videos. So that's why I'm making this video, because that's my goal, is to help you and to get information out here to help everybody. And I'm not an astrologer. You have to have a ton of patience to be an astrologer. There's so much information in there. So like for Scorpio, for instance, you may read something detrimental about a Scorpio personality and you're like, well, that's not me at all. Well, that's because you have grown, you have learned, you have experienced, and you have raised your vibration, and you're no longer that. But that could be something that's reflected in your energy from you when you were a child. So don't take the information too much to heart, okay? Because we all know Scorpios can transform into the beautiful, loving phoenix. I know many Scorpios that are now phoenixes, and I love them. Love them, love them. So it doesn't matter. There's going to be good and there's going to be bad in every aspect of your sign. You have to not take it for verbatim, for Bible, whatever you want to call it. You just need to take the information and use it to help you find more information that's going to help you daily, that's going to help you weekly, that's going to help you monthly. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching this. I hope that it helps and that you are able to gather lots of information from this short little video. And thank you so much for being rock stars and watching this. And if you appreciated this video, please give me a thumbs up. Just remember, all 12 signs are beautiful. All 12 signs are wonderful, and we all have good and bad to us. And knowing that helps us be better.